two musicians in a hospital room. A patient lays in bed.
I only knew Maree for a very short time. She was on the unit at St. Paul's for only 6 days. Despite being so near end of life, Maree had this brightness about her. She could barely move, but her foot would move to the rhythm. It was transporting her out of that hospital bed.
Overcast sky, hydro wires, and two treetops. Yellow text forms in the foreground. Title card, How We Die. Black text underneath, the future of end of life. This episode, How We Die, the last note. Vancouver, British Columbia. Two men greet and embrace.
So nice to see you.
You too. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah,
eh?
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
How have you been?
As good as I can be.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still weird because every now and then you want to call your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Mom, did you hear about this and this? And of course you can't. But I always have your memories of you with her, and you must see it all the time with all the families.
Yeah, but I mean, Maree was a special one.
Michael's mother, Maree Ferguson, received music therapy during her last days in palliative care. A fire burns in a fireplace. Michael Ferguson.
My first day coming down was on a Monday morning, and I'm walking down the hallway and I can hear music, and it doesn't make any sense because why is there music here? And it's getting louder as I approach her room, and I walk in and there's Josh and his assistant playing music. No one could believe that such a thing could exist and it was something that could be so this beautiful. I wouldn't have known about this unless I saw it firsthand. So if more people can know that something like this exists, this can help your mother, your son, your daughter, whoever it is that's suffering, even though it's only for a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes at a time, like those are images I'll never forget.
Music therapy is increasingly used as an adjunct therapy to support symptom management in palliative care. Joshua Denny-Keys, certified music therapist.
I'm at the hospice every Monday morning, and I have my list of patients that are here, and I view what I do as a music therapist, it's a great privilege for me. For people to welcome me in at the last kind of stage, whether it's to help them fall asleep, release some tension from any anxieties they're having. It's like a blanket of sound almost for them.
Josh plays a piano.
The concept of music therapy isn't new. They were using it in ancient Greece. Physicians or doctors would prescribe certain tones for certain ailments. I mean, at the first few times, I was rather skeptical of it because they're very much unconscious and non-responsive. However, I know it works because you go in and the breathing is apneic. There's like 45 seconds between breaths, or maybe the breath rate is quite rapid. And if I just do something simple like...
He strums the guitar.
Just kind of 2 chords back and forth, matching the in and the out, and slowly try and integrate the rhythm into it. And then, as evidenced by seeing their breathing entrained to me, and that's how I know they're hearing it.
An empty hallway. Then Josh working on a song. He strums the guitar, then makes notes. Josh.
I'm just taking a look at some of the songs I've worked at with Eddie before, and just reminding myself what key works best so I'm not having to fidget while I'm with him there. In the sunshine. He has some of his favorites. A lot of the time he leaves it up to me to play whatever, so I try and play the hits for him and then also incorporate some other songs. And hi, Eddie.
Josh enters a patient's room.
How's your day going?
Eddie.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Thought we could play a few classics here and maybe end with your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh plays. Josh.
I've been seeing Eddie U at St. John Hospice for a few months now. A lot of the time when I play, he'll close his eyes, he'll exhale deeply. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know. As our relationship developed and noticed he would kind of hum along or mouth some of the words.
100 miles.
The work that music therapy can do for someone with dementia, Alzheimer's, you can't ignore it. And it also shows family, loved ones, friends, that person again, and reminds them of who they are.
Eddie applauds.
Thanks, Eddie.
Josh continues playing.
Amazing grace. The bread and butter of music therapy is the people and their stories.
Eddie blows a kiss goodbye.
There's no patient I won't go and see if there's interest in music therapy or if I think they'll benefit. Even if I don't speak their language, all I have to do is show up with my guitar, flash a smile and say, "Can I play for you?" And that gets the point across pretty quickly.
Eddie listens.
We can work together, we can find that common ground. It truly is that universal language.
Was blind, but now I see.
Credits. Kitab Productions Inc. logo. Produced with the participation of TELUS Fund. Stories for Caregivers. In an initiative produced by the Coop Company. Legal disclaimer.